Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about travel, as we tend to talk about here a lot. But we're going to be asking a question. We're going to be asking, is it worth it to travel alone? Or do you need a partner? Do you need to travel with somebody? Now, I'm going to answer this really quickly, really fast. Listen, if you are with your life partner, with the love of your life, you know, your best friend, you know, the most awesome person ever, yeah, of course, it's always fucking better to travel with somebody else. But other than that, unless it's like that situation, then don't, all right? Do it yourself. Just do it yourself. If you right now are out there and you guys want to travel the world, you guys want to do the things that I'm doing, and so on and so forth, a lot of you guys just don't do it because you're scared of doing it by yourself. You guys are scared of just doing it by yourself. I mean, it's as simple as that. And you guys, your excuse is that, you know, for not doing these things is that, you know, you can't do it by yourself and that you need somebody. You need to have that partner or your love of your life or your friend or whatever the fuck it is in order to do these things. But the reality is that you don't. You really don't. And as a matter of fact, if you look on YouTube and you look at other travel vlogger guys, you see most of the time they're by themselves. It's as simple. You know, whether, you know, it's a single guy like me or a single girl, you see that shit all the fucking time. And listen, like I said to you guys before, I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. I just one of the things that stopped me from doing this, like, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, you know, which is travel the world, was the fact that I wanted to do it with my partner, with my girlfriend at the time, with my whatever, and I never did. Because, first of all, either they never did, or they never wanted to do it like this. So just like I talk about, like, you know, in order to really, you know, do these things, you gotta live like a minimalistic life, and you gotta, you know, cut a lot of things out of your life and do certain other things, you know, in order to enhance that minimalistic life and to really enhance the travel and doing all this stuff. Well, guess what? A lot of times when you're with a partner, no matter who it is, that's really hard to fucking do. That's really hard to do, because even though you might want to live like a minimalistic life and you might want to do that kind of stuff, you know, your partner might not. You know, your partner might want to travel the world, but it has to be on a, you know, on a 5-star budget. You know what I mean? On a 6-figure budget. And for you, it's more like, you know, I want to do this shit on a 2-figure budget. You know, like $20 budget, like I do, like a lot of us do. So at the end, you know, when it comes down to like the whole travel situation, it's basically like this: do you want to fucking do it? If you do, then do it. If you find someone to do it with, great. If you don't just go and do it, okay? Like, trust me, this is just from personal experience. I have traveled with people, I have traveled with girlfriends, I have traveled with friends, I have traveled by myself, and I'm gonna tell you right now, by myself has always been the best one. At the end of the day, when you're doing things by your fucking self, it's just you gotta take care of. So, you know, you don't gotta like have your girlfriend or boyfriend, you know, chiming in. It's like, oh, you know, like, I want to go to Paseo Montejo, but like, I don't want to park here. I want to park there. I want to go to this restaurant, not that restaurant. I want to. Again, when it's just you, you're not gonna worry about any of that shit. And for people out there like me, I'm a very, very, very social guy. So doing things by myself kind of suck, at least for me, you know. I like to do things with other people and a partner and all that shit. But I'm gonna tell you right now, man, once you get used to it, once you get over that fact that you are doing this shit by yourself and you don't need anybody and you're not gonna do it with anybody else, man, things just become awesome. So, for example, I'm one of those kind of guys that I can't go to a restaurant by myself and eat by myself. But I do it now. I don't do it all the time, but I do it. And again, you start discovering things about yourself. You start, you know, realizing things about yourself, and so on and so forth. And it's totally worth it, man. It really is totally worth it. Just fucking do it. You really don't know until you do it. So, like, for example, look at my situation right now. And my situation, you know, I've been traveling alone for a very long time. I've been doing this for a very long time on my own, and for the longest fucking time I've wanted to do this, you know, obviously with a partner or with somebody. But the more I'm living alone and doing these things alone, the more I realize that I don't need anybody. I really don't need anybody. Don't touch the wires, guys. Don't touch the wires. But anyways, you know, the more I realize, like, I don't really need anybody. I'm perfectly happy and fine by myself. Now, I finally found a place here, Merida, Mexico, where let me see if I can cross and get some more shade. I think there's a little more shade on this side, just for the camera. So, you know, once I've, you know, finally, you know, been living here for a little while and been out here for a little while, I have a girlfriend now. You know what I mean? After living here for a while, I have found, you know, the girl that, hey, it most likely fits my needs, fits the things that I want to do with my life, fits my world, my universe. And how did I find her? Well, I found her by coming out here and doing things on my own. Now, when I go do things now, a lot of times I'm still doing things by myself. And now I've learned that, you know, I can not only do things by myself. All right, so back to what I was saying before I got rudely interrupted by my partner, which is my camera. Right now, my camera is basically my partner, which is, again, this could not have come at a better time as I was talking about this subject, because as I was saying, the last thing I was saying was, I don't know, because I had to take like a 15-minute break. The last thing I was saying was basically the fact that, you know, now I got a girlfriend and things are a lot more fun to do things with her. You know, going to the beach with her as opposed to by myself is a million times better, and so on and so forth. But, you know, what happens is that all of a sudden, once you are with somebody, you know, even if it's just the camera, because the camera right now is acting and playing as my partner, you know, you're only as strong as your weakest link. So, for example, I wanted to keep going and keep recording and keep, you know, doing my thing, but my camera got a little sick. She started feeling a little bad, and so on and so forth. So I had to stop. We had to take a break. We had to, you know, all of a sudden I couldn't go at the pace I wanted to go to. I had to, you know, I'm now restricted by this, by my partner, my whatever, as opposed to having absolutely zero restrictions, you know. So, for example, you know, one of the reasons I'm very happy with my girl at the moment is because every time we do anything, it's just like an extension of myself. I'm not doing things because of her, or vice versa. You know, in fact, as a matter of fact, it's a constant enhancement to my life, you know, being with her. You know, kind of like with this camera. So sure, you know, right now there's certain points where it kind of sucks, you know, to be walking around with my camera, but in the end, I feel like the benefits outweigh the negatives. So sure, I gotta stop. Sure, I gotta, you know, baby my camera a little more. Sure, I gotta, you know, take breaks. Sure, I gotta do certain other things that I wouldn't normally do if I'm by myself. But in the end, it fucking pays off immensely. It just does. And that's the thing, you know, at the end of the day, you know, this is a very short video. We're just talking about, you know, the pros and cons of, you know, traveling by yourself or traveling with somebody or a partner. And at the end of the day, just travel, because a lot of times what ends up happening is that when you end up traveling by yourself, you end up finding a traveling partner on the other end. There's going to be somebody else that's going to also be alone on the other end that you can, you know, you can travel with. And again, you know, sometimes it's a local, sometimes it's another expat. You just never know. But the thing is that you're never going to really know unless you actually go out and do it and do something. So that's why I encourage all of you guys out there to just travel. Just do what you want to do. Just live your life. Don't be, don't create these excuses for yourself. Basically, that's what it boils down. But what it boils down to, you know, it's just that, you know, most people are out there just creating an excuse for themselves because they're too scared to do, or you know, too scared to go on this adventure by themselves. So they say that they need to do this with a partner, or they have to do it with a partner, or that they want to do it with a partner. But you know, the reality is that a partner usually always ends up weighing you down. I mean, more than often than not, it just does. But again, if you find the right partner to do these adventures with, it will pay off immensely. It's just, it's going to definitely enhance the adventure by a lot, especially if you guys are both in the same wavelengths, meaning like, oh, I want to get on my bike and go on an adventure and get lost in the forest. Well, if only one of you guys want to do that, then that means only one of you guys is going to have a really awesome time. Now, if both of you guys want to do that, then that means you guys are going to have an even better time than if you just went by yourself. So it's all about that. It's all about weighing your options. And simply put, that if it comes down to that, you got to do what you want to do, meaning go and just travel by yourself. All right, just travel by yourself, and you will be a better person for doing it. You will be so happy for actually doing it. You'll be so glad that you actually did it. And but before you know it, you would have already forgotten why you needed that partner to begin with. And hey, listen, some of you guys had to do what I did, which is learn the hard way, which is, travel and do a bunch of things with partners, only to find out that it was always shitty and crappy no matter what. And then once you finally do it by yourself, you're like, well, wait a minute, I should just do it by myself always. And again, remember, everyone's a little different out there. It's not for everybody, but I'm a real social guy. So like I'm literally someone that can speak on this very, easily, because there's a lot of people out there that do what I do that are just loners, that have always been by themselves. That is actually a lot easier for them to just do it by themselves than to get somebody else. I'm actually falling the category of the opposite, where it's like I need attention, I need people, I need social everything, I need the whole social engagement. I need that, I need it, I crave it. If I don't have it, I'm not happy, I get sad. But again, I'm coming to you from the other end of the spectrum, meaning that, hey, I've been able to master that. I've been able to take that under my control, where now I enjoy being alone, and being alone is like a major component to my life that enhances my life on a day-to-day basis. All right, even though I'm very socially active and have tons of friends and do all kinds of social stuff, that alone time, there's nothing like it. And alone travel, there's nothing like that either. Seriously, even if you do find that perfect, awesome partner to do things with, listen, man, sometimes it's just better off alone. All right? All right, guys, you already know where I'm coming at you from, the freezer. So again, just to finish this video, don't rely on your weakest link, okay? Because otherwise, you're gonna be stuck in a deep freeze for the rest of your life. Be in control of your life, and if you're gonna do things with a partner, just make sure that they're on your wavelength, right? Meaning that you guys are literally doing the same thing. You guys are in the same mindset, and you guys are definitely wanting the same things. Otherwise, one of you guys is going to be out here in the heat, the other one's going to be in the freezer, literally. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to please like, please subscribe, please share, please hit the Patreon if you want to continue seeing more of this stuff, or if you want to just help support me, Lambo, and everything in between. And again, it's not necessary, because you guys already know I do all this shit for free because I love you guys and you guys want it and need it. But hey, if you guys want to enhance my life, you know what I mean? You guys want to help me out on my end, you guys already know what to do. Don't be shy. And again, if all you can do is leave a thumbs up, a comment, or anything like that, or join me on Instagram, join me on Twitch, or DLive, or anything like that, do that. Do whatever it is you can. We're all here together, helping each other together. We're a huge community, and just like I'm helping you guys, well, hey, maybe you guys can help me out, even if it's just with a thumbs up and a comment. Trust me, it's all appreciated, all right? Just like you guys appreciate me, I appreciate you. Wait, pointed the wrong way. Anyways, see, I'm overheating. This thing's freezing. It's fucking, just blowing up in my face. Guys, I love you guys to death. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to stay awesome, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Come on.
Are you serious?
Yes, what are you doing?
You feeding. You got mad food there. You not gonna share?
So what? I asked you what you want. Do you want that? Eat that.
But I want some. I want to try it.
No, you got your
you mad stingy, yo. You got mad salmon there. So what? So what? You can have some of my chicken. I can have some of your salmon. This is why we go to dinner.
I can have a toothpick with ham on it and you try to eat half of the ham.
So what? I want some ham.
No, man, no. This is mine. Eat your own thing. Got your own plate.
Out of here.
Yeah, I'm selfish. I want you all to myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else, I swear. I want you all to myself because I'm selfish. I want you all to myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else, I swear. I want you all to myself, I swear.
Who you thinking about?
Selfish.
Who you thinking about when you singing this? Because you're not looking at me.
What do you mean I'm not looking at you?
You're not looking at me. Every other time we singing a song, you look at me. You not looking at me. You all up in yourself. Who you thinking about?
I'm thinking. What do you mean? I'm thinking about. I'm thinking. You. I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about you.
I don't think so. Fuck out of here. Think about me. You look at me. You sing to me. I was singing to you. You all in here. All in here. All in here. Look at me. Shit.